Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Today, fifth part of statistical ability, that is probability. Definition: quantification into a numerical measure is preferred or referred to as a finding probability. Probability is what? Quantification in numerical values. Words like probability or the like words which are near to probability are probably, second one likely, third one possibly, fourth one chances. These are the words which are near to probability. All these things are measured in a numerical value, then we can call it as probability. Now the terms which are commonly used in probabilities are event. Event means what? Event is an outcome. It is a outcome or set of outcomes satisfying the given condition. According to our condition, some possible things are happened. That possible things are called our event or outcome. That is a event. Sample space. Second term, sample space. The set of all outcomes is called the sample space. Sample space is what? The all possible outcomes. All possible outcomes or set of all outcomes is known as sample space. Now the third one, equally likely events. Equally likely event or events. Here two or more events are said to be equally likely if each one of them has an equal chance of occurrence. Equal chance of occurrence for all possible or given events is known as equally likely events. Now fourth, mutually exclusive event. Mutually exclusive event. Exclusive means separately, not combined one. No combination is there. Exclusive. Exclude. It will taken from, this word taken from exclude. That means separate. Mutually exclusive event. Two events are mutually exclusive if the occurrence of one event prevents the occurrence of another event. If one occur, the other one is not possible to occur simultaneously. That is called mutually exclusive event. Now complementary event. Complementary event or events. If E is an event, then the set E bar of all outcomes which are against of E is called complementary event. Now the next one is sixth, exhaustive event. Exhaustive event, exhaustive compulsory possible one. Compulsory comes event, or we can say that events are said to be exhaustive if their union, if you take the union of all outcomes, gives the sample space. Again, we will get the sample space. So all possible events union should be the sample space. So every time you must have one possible outcome, that is called exhaustive events. Now the sure or certain event. Two words are given. sure event or certain event. Any one of its element will surely occur in any trial of the experiment is known as sure or certain elements. Impossible event. Impossible event. An event which will not occur on any account is called an impossible event. These are the terms we have to remember while solving the problems of probability. Now examples of event. Example of event. Condition. When a coin is tossed, getting head, we can write E equal to in a set H. It is favorable. Event is what? Favorable events. That is H. Our condition is getting head. So we can write E within a bracket H. Condition second we are taking for event also. When a die is thrown, getting prime number. Favorable event this is. So our event has 3 favorable numbers. 3 even numbers on a die. That is 2 even, 3 is also even, 5 is also even. Now example for sample space. Sample space. When a coin is tossed, all possible outcomes of this is head and tail. A coin has head and tail. These are the two all possible events. So if we write in a set form and it is a biggest set in which we have to select, so that's why it is called sample space. Second example we are taking from die. When a die is thrown or rolled, all possible outcomes gives a sample space. S equal to all possible 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 faces. Each are numbered as 1 to 6. So this is our sample space for a die. H and tail is a sample space of a coin. Okay, this is called examples of this. Equally likely events means we are taking one example of coin and another example of die. Okay, when coin tossed, probability of getting head is 1 by 2. Probability of getting tail is also 1 by 2. That means they are equal chances. 1 by 2, 1 by 2. Probability to get head is equal to probability to get tails also same. Equal chances. That's why we call it equally likely events. And from die we are taking when a die is rolled, probability of 1 to getting is 1 by 6. Probability of getting 2 is 1 by 6. Probability of getting 3 is 1 by 6. 4 is also 1 by 6. Even 5, again even 6, again 1 by 6. So all are equal. 1 by 6, 1 by 6, 1 by 6. That's why these are called equally likely events. Mutually exclusive. Here we have to take example of coin. When coin is tossed, getting head is possible, then tail is not possible, not of tail. If you get head, impossible to get tail. This is called mutually exclusive. Two possible things are there, head and tail, in which if you get H of tossing the first condition, so we will not get same time t on that condition. So this type of conditions are called mutually exclusive conditions. When coin is tossed getting tail, if we get tail, not possible to get head. These are called mutually, these are the example of mutually exclusive events. Now example of complementary events. Complementary event. First we are getting from die. Okay. getting of odd is event, as event. Okay, so odd number, our condition is getting odd. Odd are 1, 3, 5 are odd numbers. So getting of odd numbers, our event is there. Complementary of that is E bar. Not getting of these odd numbers means what we will get? Even numbers, that is 2, 4, 6 when die is rolled. Whenever die rolled, our event is there to get a odd number. The opposite of that is getting even number. So E bar is a complementary of E, not getting the E values. Second, from coin we are taking here, if getting head is our event, that is H. So complementary of E is E bar. Complementary of E is E bar, that is tail, when a coin is tossed. Now second, sure or certain events. Example of sure and certain events. First we are taking from die. Getting a natural number when die is rolled. Natural number. Our condition is getting a natural number. So our favorable events are what? 1 is a natural number, 2 is also natural number, 3 is also natural number, 5, 6, 7, all are natural number. Whenever you toss, you will get any one of this number. That's why it is called sure. Surely you will get these numbers. And these numbers has nothing but the all outcomes. Just see the sample space of a die. In the sample space of die, we will get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And our event also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The both are same. So that type of events or that type of conditions where we get all possible outcomes every and each time, then we can call it as sure or certain events. Possible, impossible event. Impossible event, example we are taking from, again from die. Getting a 7 when a die is rolled. 7 is our empty event. It does not have any number in the sample space. If you take 7 as an event, what we will get? We will get null set. Probability of that is 0. So this S is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only 1 to 6 numbers are there. To getting 7, it is impossible. So that's why we call it as a impossible event. The probability of impossible event is 0. The probability of sure is P of E is always 1. So these are the some examples related to their terms. Now, experimental probability. Experimental probability. The probability calculated on the basis of results of an actual experiment is called experimental probability. We have to arrange one experiment and we have to get the desirable results. That results gives the probability or measures, that measures are called experimental probability. Example, a coin is tossed 100 times, getting heads 39 and getting tails 61. So probability to get heads is 39 by 100. Out of 100 we have get 39 heads. So probability 39 by 100, that is 0.39. And probability to get tails, P of T, probability to get tails equal to 61 times we got by tossing the coin experimentally. So it is 61 by 100. So actual it is 0.61 in a decimal form. Another one type of probability that is can be measured, that is theoretical probability or classical probability. Theoretical and classical are same. It is defined as, it is based on formula. So directly by seeing the maximum number of possible our sample space and our favorable number of favorable events. So on this basis we have a formula here, P of E, probability of favorable event, E equal to number of outcomes favorable to E, number of outcomes favorable to E divided by number of all possible outcomes of the experiment. All experiments we have to take in which the favorable outcomes. So example we are taking here for a coin, we are taking example getting head is our favorable event. So E is only 1, H is there, so number of E is 1. Number of E is 1 because E has only one element, that's why number of E elements equal to how much? 1. Another sample space for when you toss the coin, the sample space of this is H and tail. Either you will get H or tail. So two possibilities are there. In these two possibilities, number of S. So number of S is how much? 2. The total possible values, all possible values are 2. So n of S is 2. So probability of getting our event equal to favorable to number of favorable outcomes of E divided by total possible value 1 by 2. To getting head is 1 by 2. Now 5 very important results. Just seeing this you can give the answer of this. The first one, the probability of sure event is, the probability of sure event is A, 1. So it's our A. The probability of impossible event is, impossible event. So impossible event 0, B. Here you will get B. Third one, probability of an event E is a number P of E. Lies, that means P of E is a probability of an event which occurs. Lies between which one of these? Probability of E is 1, probability of E is 0, probability is greater than 0, less than or equal to 1, greater than or equal to 0, less than or equal to 1. So it lies between 0 and 1. So C is our bit. Then fourth one, probability of event and probability of E bar. E and E bar. E bar is nothing but complementary. Probability of event plus probability of complement equal to dash. 0, 1, 2, minus 1. Whenever occur and opposite of that not occur. If you take the sum of all possible events and not possible event or opposite of that one or complementary, we will get the sum of this as 1. So it's a B. Okay. The second bit B is your answer. Probability of E bar is equal to 2 minus probability of event, 1 minus probability of event, probability of 1 plus probability of event, none of this. So probability of complement of event equal to 1 minus probability of event, again B is our solution. So these are the very important results. Just saying you can give the answers of this. Remember these 5 important results. Now you can see the deck of cards and probability of deck of cards. You have a card, complete card sets here. Ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 numbers cards. Then Jack, Queen and King. 2 color cards are there, black and red. two series of black, two series of red, and flower card, red cards, diamond club, hearts are given here. We will go through these. Now we are going to know about some details or important details of cards. If you thorough on this one, you can solve the problems related to cards. So deck of cards. Deck of cards contains 52 cards. These 52 cards are divided into two sections. That is 52 by 2 is equals to 26 each. Each section or each colored card is divided, and each color card are 26. So black cards 26, red cards 26. Black cards are 26, and further these black cards are divided with the two sections. 26 by 2 equal to 13 each. 13 each section. They are named as spades. You will get this sign. Clubs. You will get 3 flowers. 1 flower, 3 flower. Just see this figure. 26 by 2, 13. 13 spades are there. 13 clubs are there. Black cards, spades and clubs. It is depend on these two. Whenever we are talking about spades, we have to think that it is a black one. Whenever we thinking about clubs, these are all black in color. Now similarly here red cards. Again total red cards are 26. And these red cards are further divided into two sections. One are called hearts, 13. Another one is diamonds. You see the figure here. This type of figure you will get on a cards. 13 diamonds. 26 by 2 equal to 13 each. There are 13 hearts, 13 diamonds, 13 clubs, 13 spades. Now spades again contain king, queen, jack, ace. After that number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. These are called number cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 number cards. 1 ace, king, queen and jack. Similarly spades over clubs. Clubs again 13. In 13 again you have king, queen, jack, ace and number cards. Hearts also king, queen, jack, ace, number cards. Diamond in also 13. They are king, queen, jack, ace and number cards. Similarly, you will get two color cards. One is black one, another one is red one. Black 26, red 26. All spades, 1 king, 1 queen, 1 jack, as similarly clubs also same, hearts also same and diamond also same. You have to remember this. And after that some special names are given. Honored cards. Honored cards are these 4 cards are called honored cards because they are very important. They play important role. That's why they are called honored card. 4 cards are there. King, queen, jack, ace are 4 cards. They are called as honored card. Total number of cards in a deck of cards is 4 fours are. 4 suits are there. Okay. So 4 fours are 16 honored cards are there. Number cards are non-honored cards. Number cards are how many numbers are there? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. These are the numbers. But we have to count here 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 is not there, no? So we have to count it 2 to 9, 2 to 10. There are 9 numbers. 9 number cards. 9 into 4. Why? Spades are number from 2 to 10. Clubs also 2 to 10. Hearts also 2 to 10. Diamonds also 2 to 10. So 4 9s are 36. Non-honored card or number cards are same. They are 436. 36 cards are there in a deck of these. Face cards. 3 face cards are there. King, queen, jack, all called face cards. There are 4 suits. So 4 threes are 12. Total number of cards are 12. 12 cards in a deck of 52 cards are called face cards. They are king, queen and jack. So you will have 6 from black face card, 6 from red face cards. Each suit contains 13 cards. We can call it as suits. There are 4 suits in a deck of cards. Okay, a deck contains 4 suits. Each suit of card is 13 spades, 13 clubs, 13 hearts, 13 diamonds. If you remember these, you can solve the so many problems related to probability with playing of cards. Now, black cards 26, red cards 26. These are some more important facts. Face cards, spade is for spade, spades 3, clubs 3, 3 plus 3, 6. Face cards, total 6 face cards are there in a deck of cards. Ace cards, 1 plus 1, 2 ace cards are there in a deck of cards. Number of cards, number cards, that is 9 spade, 9 club, 18 black number cards are there in a deck. King, 1 plus 1, 2 black kings. Queen, 1 plus 1, 2 black queens. Jack, 1 plus 1, 2. So these are black 2, 2, 2. King, queen, jack cards are there in a deck of cards. Similarly, red cards total 26. They are heart and diamonds. Hearts and diamonds. Face card again, 3 face cards in hearts, 3 face card in diamond, 3 plus 3, 6 red face cards are there in a deck of cards. Ace, 1 plus 1, 2 ace are there. Number cards 9 plus 9, 18 red number cards in a deck of cards. King, 2 kings are there, 1 plus 1, 1 hearts king and another one diamonds king, 2. Queen, 1 plus 1, jack also 1 plus 1. So these are some important facts you have to remember for solving probability with cards.